build the hotels as you could build your or the set of a movie.
Yeah. Diego.
Hello.
Thanks for having us, man.
Please, such a pleasure.
I appreciate. First time for us in one of your hotel, and the idea, as I was saying, right before right before we start the podcast, the idea is to get like a conversation about how you build everything and how you started Concept Hotel Group.
Yes.
But my first question will be, what should I know about you that actually to better understand how you ended up in hospitality?
Yes. Well, I'm a rebel boy. I like to do things always different. I don't like to follow trends, and I like just to be real to the things I love, no? And that's how also I created the company with another friend. It's called Talent Planes in 2013, and we always create brands that are very relation with the things we love, no? So yes, I mean, I was doing already. I'm into the hotel industry since 1999 when I was studying hotel management, but at the same time I was starting to work in different hotel groups around different places in Europe just to get the proper experience. But 2013 we started, and yes, I'm a boy from the Mediterranean.
Yeah. So you actually study like hospitality and hotel management.
Yes, I did hotel management. That it was the first year in Spain that was officially like I don't know how to say in English, but diplomatura. Diplomatura. So that was in Mallorca in 1998, and then I did 4 years, and then I also did a master in hotel management again in Barcelona, outside Barcelona, in Sant Pol de Mar, which is the most classic hotel school in Spain.
Okay. And how do you end up like starting your own place? Like, what was the move, to from working for others to actually be like, okay, I'm gonna start my own?
Always in my head, no. I mean, my first objective when I was studying was to run a hotel that I like. No, that was my first dream. No, hopefully one day I'm a hotel manager for a hotel that I love. That was very important, hotel that I love, because I've always been a person that my passions, apart from hotels, are music, are fashion, are cinema, are art, are design. I also wanted to be interior designer. That was one of the things. It was always in my head, no? That I'm actually lucky to be able to work in the interiors of the hotels for my own company, no? But that was my first objective, be a hotel manager of a hotel I love, no? But then I was remembering I was working for a very traditional hotel group. First I was a commercial director, then I was in the general management also, but I was not like feeling the passion I want to feel in life, no? I mean, I'm a super passion person in life in general, with love, with my friends, with everything I do. It's all about attitude and passion. So I was not feeling very happy about that, and then one day with my friend Talent, we decided, why not? Let's try. We didn't have money at all. We just did a very good deal with a property, a little bit with the bank, a little bit another things. So we make it a contract happen, and it was the time when Ibiza was starting to change, because it was coming from the traditional tour operation, all inclusive, and the first hotels they realized, okay,
we need to change a bit.
Exactly. So we took that wave, and because we were also doing something different. And from that day, we've been growing quite fast.
So was the first hotel you started in Ibiza the first of the group?
Yes. Yeah. The first of the group actually is not existing anymore. It used to be called Santos. Okay, that was in 2013, but we did a 10-year leasing, and And finally, the property, they learn from us, and they they open again with another name, but also with experience they had having us in their property. No,
Yeah.
it's sad that we don't have that place anymore. But sometimes in life things are, it's like just sometimes having a girlfriend you love, then you have a problem. For a time, you are very sad because you're not with her anymore, but then you forget about her and it comes something better after, no?
Yeah.
So at the moment, we are running 8 hotels in Ibiza. Each one of them with a different identity. I mean, you can see that are in the same family, but each one of them is having a very strong identity.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yes, okay.
Later, but because I've got a few questions on that.
Yeah, no problem.
Regarding the first hotel you opened, what's
Yes.
interesting is, could you share like if
Yes.
you remember the first steps of
Yes.
getting into your own place, like you talked about the bank, about the first deal,
Yes.
of the first contract and everything. Like, how do you start? Like,
Yes, that time obviously I was coming from the hotel industry, and I was lucky. I was in, I would say that in every position possible in a hotel. No, I worked the room service, reception, night, director, commercial director, groups. I did everything, so it was quite easy for me to adapt to the operations into my own business. And I remember obviously the first year I was doing everything. No, I was a purchase arrive, putting the information in the system, or a booking, or just doing a check-in to a client. I was super excited, and I just wanted the hotel to work. But I remember that time. I mean, I can say I still have the same passion every morning. But when you love something and you do it with passion, I think works.
Yeah, it works better, definitely.
Yes.
And what's the business model of what you developed? Do you own like the building, the real estate, or do you?
No, we don't know. We don't know. We are not that rich. What we do is basically. We find a building that is not in a good condition, or is not working very well. We try to reach a good deal with the property. Okay. Sometimes we have then we do at the moment we do a long-term rent, like 25 years. We agree the lowest rent possible, considering that we are going to put money into the property.
Yeah.
Because we do most of the investments our own of our rentals. Okay. At the moment, we are also working, for example, Hotel Mongibello. That is a very big hotel. We're doing this with a big investment fund that help, and we are working there only as operators. I mean, it's our soul, it's our decoration project, it's our management, but it's not. We are not the property. Okay. And for example, also in this hotel that is quite big. This is 113 rooms, Los Felices. We are sharing also the property with another investors, and at the same time, we are also running the operation. Of course,
Okay.
we thought that we have the main company. Let's say we are all like the dream team. Is in the main office. All the brands register in the main office, so that's the operation company. The operation company provides service to every hotel. So for the hotels that we participate in all of them except in Mongibello, then we provide the service as operations.
And what made you choose the fact that you actually built like different brands and not just one?
Yeah, that's very interesting question, because from the first moment, the idea was to create a group of hotel brands, not a hotel chain. So I like to say always we are a hotel group, not a hotel chain, because hotel chain is more when you scale and you do all the hotels similar, no? And that was not in our plans and in our feelings, no? So we decided more to create groups. Obviously now I can explain you how we have the structure of the brand to work more for the future, because now Concept Hotel Group will be the umbrella, and then we have the Concept Hotels that are the hotels that are going to be unique. You will not find another Cubanito, or you will not find another Los Felices, okay? So that's the concept hotels. Then we have Mongibello, which is actually build the brand to scale and to be always in a destination where you have the sea, like for example Mallorca or Costa Brava, or we can go to a point in France also, but always with the sea. The concept is super strong, but it's been thinking since the first day to open in more destinations. And then we have another brand that is we actually been talking about this brand for the last, I think, 8 years, and we don't have one hotel yet, but we will. This is more a lifestyle urban, okay, more, let's say, to get into the league of the standard hotels or Soho House, Hoxton, Ace Hotels, like lifestyle. Do it in our own style. Try and break the market in the cities. Our aim, I mean, we would like to the first hotel to be in Madrid or Barcelona, because we are company from Spain, and I think it's important for us to experience first Madrid or Barcelona and then be ready maybe to jump into another cities. But that brand, I'm super excited. It's going to be so powerful. I mean, we have it done, and we are updating the brand every 1 year, 1.5 years, because we travel a lot. We get so many ideas. The hotel industry is changing a lot, and it's going to be very powerful.
And are you waiting because you didn't find the right place, or you just want to empower the brand like years after years and get the right?
It's few reasons. It's few reasons. Now I'm having also a new talent. The founder, my friend who found the company with me, left the company last year. We're still super good friends, but he's not working in the company anymore, and he's not participating. And now I'm sharing the company 50-50 with my another good friend that is called Marraola, who is very good in terms of also of. It's very good doing a strategy for companies, okay? Not only financially, also in the way how companies should grow, no?
Yeah.
So together we are making such a good team together. First, because we have the inside, we're very different. We wear very different clothes, but inside we are quite similar, you know? And we have a way of thinking that each way of thinking makes together a very strong team. And at the moment we say, okay, let's do a couple of years to make the company very strong in terms of a structure, team, financially, you know, and then be ready to grow. Because if you think about the last 10 years, I mean, we grow so fast. Even we had 2 years of COVID.
Yeah.
And we grow very quick, no? So now we are in a moment of getting more professional and improve, and then we will be back for sure.
How many people are in the group right now? Like the headquarter?
Yeah, well, headquarter we are not so many. Headquarter in total we are around, let's say, 15 people.
Managing the brands?
15 market, well, if it's because we work a lot with external services, okay, especially for marketing. We are 15 in the main office, but in total in the whole company we are 500 people at the moment.
Okay. And what was I mean, as you were saying, you grow super fast, and from 1 to 8 hotel, and what was the difficult part, like from growing to 1 to the second one or the third one? You would say maybe like every year.
The most difficult part.
Did you face like some strong part, like being like, okay, we're just gonna do 3 hotels?
Yeah, no, I mean, in our mind, we didn't have an objective of number of hotels, no. This is I think I always say, no, that being passion for hotels is like you are being passion for music or for painting or for cinema. You always want to create instead of course you need to make the hotels work, and lucky we are that all our hotels are profitable, you know, but to create for us is super important because that's our petrol to live, no? And well, for sure, when we had the crisis, it was in a moment that it was very, very difficult for us because we had the obligations of paying rental, of paying the staff. We didn't own the places.
Yeah.
We generate the cash flow with the business. The business was not there, so we finally managed to find ways to survive. But of course, there Mark was a very important person and part of the company to be able to survive. But yeah.
Yeah, I can get it. And what would be your advice, for someone like we have couples of, I told you before, we have at Lobby, we also have the Lobby Members Club, which is like a community of hotels owners. Some of them got like small groups from 2 to 6, 10 hotels. But what would be like the cool advice to share about like, all right, guys, be careful on this point because it can cost a lot.
For me, one of the most important is that you build first the passion and make something you love. Not make something because the market says you should do that, no? Make something because you love it, because then you are going to create it good, in a good way, and you are also going, because it's not only about create a product and you open, then you have to live it and you have to bring your soul there. That's how I think, because otherwise, it could work, but you will not enjoy it also, no? But then I consider myself a super positive person, but I like to be also conservative, when you study a business, no? Sometimes I've been a bit too positive, but I think you have to build a business plan where you are conservative. You positive, you say you're gonna make it, and you believe what you have in mind to do. But in the business plan, you have to be conservative, because then you will pay if not, because the paper accepts everything, no? But then you have to reach it. And for example, now in Ibiza, you have so many international brands in the league. And they just open and they said, okay, I'm going to Ibiza, I'm going to make this so many millions, no? And then they don't reach the numbers they say, and then they have a big problem. So also, if you run your own business, you have to be very careful with the projections. Make sure financially you are covered, and protect always if you are the creator of the brand, you need to always to protect your brand. That's super important.
And you're talking about passion and all that stuff, and I mean, I'm a member of this team, definitely. And I got so many questions sometimes from newcomers that are saying like, how do you get like a profitability in investing in community, in something that is not on your business plan actually, and that's very difficult to give an answer on that, because you're talking about the soul, about the feeling, about the experience and everything, and this is something not measurable that much.
That's what you are talking about is like my favorite part of the game, because I'm a super believer of the things that are not touchable. I mean, the intangible. I don't know how you say it.
Intangible. En français, c'est ça.
So I think for a business and for a brand, this is the 50% of the power. Because, and this is a thing we work a lot in the company, no? Sometimes it's a bit difficult to explain, but I think at the end, you can feel it and you can get the feedback, no, from the people, from the media, from many things, no, and we can talk about that a lot, no. But I like to create a lifestyle around the brand, creating a community of people that understands and represents the things we do. So that's why it's so important that the things you do, you understand that. For example, if we do a fashion hotel, for example, we need to create a list of fashion design. It needs to make sense. You cannot just do things without sense. And you also well know about that because you're also a creator of brands. But for me, it's super important that sometimes you do things that they don't bring you money directly, but they make your brand stronger, and they will make you in the future be able to sell more expensive than the neighbor next door is not doing these things. This is super important, I think, and in the long term, and situations where there is so many people in the many competitors, if you make a difference, then you will get your award, no?
Yeah. It's there is this quote saying like stop building walls. Like everybody can build walls, and more complicated to build souvenirs. So
okay, yeah,
and this
exactly.
Is this kind
I like
of stuff.
that.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
And how, like, this was my question. Like you were talking about it in the beginning of the podcast, but you brought passion into each of your hotel. Like mainly from California, the US. Like, how did you make this choice? To actually get into this scene, like Palm Springs. The vibe we've got at Los Felices, and
yes, I mean Ibiza. In the time we started Ibiza, it was quite everything looking very similar. No, very white, very Mediterranean, same style. Now it's still happening also. But I say, why don't we create a world that could be in the movies, that could be very fresh and very summer, and for a person that maybe is, let's say, in Manchester with grey sky and wants holidays, is looking at our hotel and say, okay, I want to be there because it's very colorful, it's very powerful. So, and then I wanted to do something that is different, no? So, of course, there is a lot from US, like Palm Springs, also the South Beach, Miami, also all the Route 66, but also there is, like, for example, we did Montebello, it's more Amalfi Coast in the 60s. We did Cubanito, it's like Havana in the 50s. I mean, it was more about what I was watching in the movies, in the series, in the books, how I listen to the music, how I imagine. For example, this is I think that is quite impressed. That, for example, my first time in US was 3 years ago. I didn't go before. Many people told me, okay, Diego, don't go now because you already imagine how it is. But I decided, made a long trip to California. Is where I was in Palm Springs and in other places to visit all these hotels that also I like, the Parker Hotel in Palm Springs, or the Madonna Inn, or in also in California, or we went to Vegas. I mean, we took so many to visit there and see how it's in reality, no? But main thing was be colorful, be different, and you build the hotels as you could build your or the set of a movie.
Yeah. And you are also passionate about music. Like, what's the importance of music into your place?
Yeah, this is also super important. Every hotel is having a different playlist of music. For example, if you go later, I would recommend you to go to the rooftop of Cubanito for the sunset, because you have more Cuban music, no?
Yeah.
If you go to Montebello, you have more music that is more Italian, elegant, 60s, 70s, nice style, no? So every hotel is having a different identity of music, okay? If you ask myself, okay, I like most types of music. Obviously, the main music I like, you can imagine, is rock and roll. We actually also promoters of live music, and we have the only rock and roll party in Ibiza. It's called Rock Nights. It's actually, we started in 2005, and we celebrating now, actually on the 17th July, we do 20 years anniversary. And we do. We've been for the last 12 years. We've been at Hotel Pikes, which is also a super legendary place, like you could say, like Chateau Marmont in LA.
Yeah. Okay. And do you like when you say you're a promoter? Like, how does it work? You managing artists, you're bringing artists over there.
We organize. I mean, Rock Nights is also one of the branches of the company, because at the beginning I was doing Rock Nights and Concept Hotel. So Rock Nights was not part of the group, but then one day I decided, and more in the new era that we are now together with me and Mark, I said, okay, let's run Rock Nights also from the main office, because it's part of the same universe, no?
Yeah.
So we have 3 lifestyle brands that are not hotels, which is Rock Nights, it's promotion, doing parties and live music. We have Venice Bay, that is an area that we have for cultural events, where, for example, we had a couple of weeks ago, we have Danny Leon, which is the skater that went to the Olympic Games, for example, to do an exhibition. And we have this area also with the brand Red Bull. We have a live stage for live music. We have a basketball. We did also a campaign with Adidas there. So multicultural area to do events that are part also of the DNA of our hotels, no? And then we have a new brand, just came out last month. It's called Kana Kana Design. So Kana Kana is going to be our brand where we design products that then you will find the hotels. For example, now you can see that we have like inflatables, like for the pool, like a donut or a chase that are for the pool, and we have one design per hotel. Okay, we're doing together with a fabric in Barcelona. It's called Elo, and we partner together, and it's the way to create our own brand standards, our own product. I mean, you could get one of these designs and products, and maybe, okay, let's say Soho House wants this in the pool of Soho House. Okay, you can have it, and you can do your own design, but with the creation we did. So it's a way of then starting to get royalties of the things we create, because we experience so many things where maybe another company takes our idea and then, or copy. So okay, let's do one collection per year. And then for next year, we'll have I cannot say yet, but we have a new collection of things that you will see also in every hotel.
Okay. And how do you defend this kind of idea? Like, you as the co-founder, CEO, are you like, this is part of the business plan and we're going to make money of it? Or this is just something that's going to empower our brands?
I mean, first you think about...
how is the meeting? When
Yeah, first I think it's more about, it's going to make our brand stronger, because we're going to have a lot of media of that, and it's talking about the product, but at the same time it's talking about the hotels. It's talking about the hotels, no? So are always trying to make it also profitable and not risky for the company. But I mean, we don't have problems with that.
No, but that's cool to hear. Actually, this is why
the board supports, and have same thinking with my partner. I mean, we have a board of 5 people. We actually had one this morning, but is Mark and I, and then three other persons that we trust. And when we do a board, they bring we present ideas, or we talk about things, and everyone gives the opinion. No, and they are not partners, but we try to always agree something.
Are the board members from the not investors? They're not.
No, they are involved in the company.
Okay.
Also, yes.
And the profile of the board member, would you say that you need to have like different type of people into the board, like to make it?
Regarding product, we don't have. It's me. Well, me and Mark. Mark also cares about the product a lot. But it's lawyer, financial, and operations.
Yeah. Okay. No, but that's interesting. And what are the next step like for you and the group?
We are going to continue creating hotel brands. I mean, we have another building in Ibiza to be open like soon. I cannot say the place, the like to say the concept and when exactly it's going to happen, but it will happen quite soon. No, so we already made the deal, and then hopefully we will make the second destination for Mongibello.
Yeah.
This will take maybe also a couple of years, and also starting the cities.
Starting the cities,
And most important is continue to enjoy.
You're right. And do you want to? I mean, starting the cities, but regarding concept hotel, do you want to stay in Ibiza, or you're looking to expand?
Yeah, for the I think we are okay. I mean, for the Mongibello brand, we need to go to Mallorca, Costa Brava, or I was saying like maybe France. For sure, and the cities, Mítico needs to be in the cities. So yeah, I mean, we are happy to keep growing in Ibiza, but I really want to experience to open
Something
outside
else,
Ibiza. Yes.
And just to come back quickly on Ibiza, like how is the scene actually on Ibiza? Like how do you see the scene like evolving or?
Yes, we've been talking a lot in the last weeks. The market at the moment is so many brands in the league. I mean, I am happy. I like that there is a lot of competition, because I like competition, and I like competition makes you work harder and be more different.
More creative.
Because
it pushes you.
If it's easy, then you can relax, no? But at the same time, it's complicated, because in terms of it's more difficult for the staff, it's more competitors, because there are a lot of new 5 stars in Ibiza that they will need to make a lot of offers that will affect us, because we are good 4 stars, we are not 5 stars. So at the moment, I mean, you have Six Senses, you have the Standard, you have Nobu, you have I heard that Four Seasons is also going to open in Ibiza. So many so many international brands. If you think about that, 10 years ago, wow, you say the same is happening with the restaurants. There is so many places new, and this is not easy,
Yeah, and mainly like all the area on the island, or you've got
all around.
All
around.
And we didn't talk about it, but you've got like all the F&B part on your hotels also. You've got restaurants, bars.
Yes.
All of them.
Yes, we run. We have, for example, here we have in Los Felices we have a partnership with Grosso Napoletano, which is the biggest pizza chain in Spain, but it's like super good pizza, but maybe the aesthetic of the brand was not really what we wanted. So we partner with them, and we create interior design and the branding, and we partner, and it's nice because it's like a gluten-free pizza, but with like official. That in Ibiza you don't have places for celiacs. And for example, my small daughter is celiac, and I get so crazy because you don't find places, no? So, and we got the stamp. So pizza lovers are celiacs, come.
So that's a deal you made with them. They brought the operation.
Yes, then we create another brand, but we create it's called Sorella, that we created for Mongibello. Because the idea, as we want to grow with Mongibello, if we open another Mongibello in Mallorca, let's say, so Sorella will be the restaurant.
Amazing.
Yes.
And is it the same thing? I mean, you've got a brand on each restaurant that is different than the hotel to bring people.
Yes,
from
we
the
have
outside.
let's say 2 brand restaurants at the moment, because then we call, for example, in Romeo's the diner we call the Mandis, but it's not like a strong brand that we promote. It's having a different Instagram, and it's having their own communication. As independent communication, that we build in these 2 brands. But of course, this is a thing that I am quite that we need to improve, because also if we want to start in the cities, the F&B part is super important. So, but in Ibiza, as we do most of the business F&B during the day in the pools, so we didn't care much in the past, to have a super. I mean, we have basic, but well done.
And how the seasonality looks like in Ibiza? Like, is it like a full year round, or do you have like?
No. In the past, was more about 5 months, May and September. Now we're doing 7 months.
Okay.
For example, we open 1st of April, we closed end of October.
Okay, so you close
Most of them. And then in the winter we close because there is no flights coming to Ibiza. Flights connections, you don't have tourists.
Yeah.
You know? So we close the hotel, but this is a thing also I like because when you close, for example, myself, I work more in the winter and then in the summer. In the summer, it's more about PR, make sure the operation works, go to the hotels, you know, be with the people, famous person arrives, you are with him, you know, things like that. But in the winter is when we build the more like how the business, we want the business how to be, no? We work
the foundation.
The manuals, the budgets, the team. So we work a lot in the winter, and then we also work in improving the products, because sometimes when you have a hotel in a city and you work 12 months, you don't have the moment to stop because every day and you need to do the daily obligations, daily work, you know, and it's good in life when you have a moment to stop and see, I should do that. This project. You know, it's also in Ibiza that, for example, I work more in the winter, but I have less social life. So my mind is more creative in the winter than in the summer.
Interesting. And we almost did our 45 minutes already.
Okay.
That's good.
Great.
What other cool stuff going on this summer at Concept Hotel Group?
Okay. Well, we're doing this a lot all the time because
I know.
We have so many events happening.
But if you have one to pick up,
come on. I will say the 20th Rock Nights anniversary on the 17th July, where we do a big concert and then the party at Pikes. Also, we're doing with L'Officiel and Lacoste this 50-seat cool dinner on Saturday here at Los Felices. We are doing also a very cool event with super cool 4 chefs from different points in Spain that will do like a cool dinner at Mongibello, 1 per month. But we have so many. We have actually a cultural agenda that with around 13, 14 events we create.
Okay.
So, for example, I invite you to go to the salsa classes today at Cubanito, or we do also today a documentary at the Cinema of Gran Paradiso. So always cultural things going on that don't compete with the typical things of Ibiza.
Yeah.
You know, we are not hands up clubbing. You know, we are more about providing cultural content to the hotels.
That's a claim that you have, like with your team, like saying, okay, if we have to create an event, it has to be different from the Ibiza scene.
100%. 100%. And we also trying to. I'm going to tell you one cool thing we're doing. Yes, I like you to do not only maybe events in the hotels. We are doing in partner with a very cool shop of Madrid. It's called, I can say, and they will be happy. I mentioned it's called Mini Shop, and they did in Madrid a super cool thing. You should do in France this, because it's like a tennis tournament, okay, with different teams. The teams are, for example, the one they did in Madrid, it was like one team Primavera Sound, the festival. The other team, a program that is called La Revuelta, which is the most seen program in the main Spanish TV. Then another one is a live band, a rock band. And then in every team was people from that company, but also maybe one celebrity that was playing, you know?
That's cool.
And this is one day, okay, with obviously they involve brands. And it's like, it's for fun, but then people get serious. And then you play like Davis Cup, but instead of playing sets, you play tie breaks. Okay. So I'm also a tennis player lover. I played tennis till I did Balearic champion, and then I stopped. My brother was the good one, not me. Well, I was okay, but my brother was the big one. And then I stopped playing 25 years, and then I decided to play again. No, and these people from Madrid, we became like friends, and we said, okay, let's do the Ibiza edition. And 17th September, Ibiza edition. So it's going to be different teams of people from there. Like, for example, the guys from Silencio, they're going to be one team. Pikes is going to be another team. Concept is going to be another team. Then the restaurant John Dahl, for example, maybe will be another team. So, like,
are you the one curating
the lifestyle brands from Ibiza? Meet one day, networking, visibility, because then all the press, they want to talk about that because it's something very different. So I love that idea, is that this is what we were talking about. That doesn't bring you. It's not giving you money, but it's going to give you a lot of visibility. You know. So yes, I'm excited.
Are you the one curating the team, or
I'm curating the team together with the people of Madrid. You know, because they partner. We're more like a strategic partner in Ibiza, and the main concept of the group is going to have a lot of presence. Maybe one of the courts, we call it Los Felices court, and we can bring the umbrellas to the court, the towels, and make it.
Yeah,
cool.
I was going to ask,
Nice.
where are going to be the courts?
Yes.
Have you seen you have this place close to, was it close to Palm Spring? That it's called
Indian Wells, where they play.
Yes, exactly. With the court, the super
nice
one.
Yes, no, I mean, one day I would love to have a hotel with a couple of courts, maybe one pink court and another one. But here in Ibiza, we're gonna play in a small club
Nice.
here close to the hotels.
Awesome.
I invite you to come.
We'd love to. We should do a lobby team. Yeah. Diego, thank you very much. I appreciate your time and
thanks a lot.
Having more
Pleasure.
insight from the group and super cool for to having us, and glad we made it to Ibiza.
You're welcome to come anytime.
Thanks, man. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.